3 hours, 40 minutes. A Humvee, quad, and dirt bike pull up alongside the abandoned American container. The white vehicles belong to Team Australia. A tall, lanky man, Levy Jones, jumps out of the Humvee. He aims his M16 at one of the dead Japanese sprawled on the salt pan floor, then walks over to the lifeless man, reaches down, and yanks the body over onto his back. A young, bespectacled, studious-looking young man, Kip Jones, joins Levy. He glances down at the flag on the dead man's uniform. Japanese. Who the fuck cares? They all look the same to me anyways, Levy growls. His teammates hang back. He yells at them. No need to worry, boys. Just a dead Asian. Reassured, the Australians lower their guard and shuffle over to the dead body. Apart from the dark patches of sweat, their uniforms are pristine white and show no signs of having been in any conflict. Kip walks over to the container. I'll get the code. He takes out the remote from his pocket and enters the numbers from the outside of the container into the gadget. Levy looks out toward the decimated Japanese vehicles. A bunch of fucking dead half-breeds and no Americans. What the fuck went down here? It looks like the Japanese attacked the Yanks and then got themselves well and truly fucked over. Kip enters the last digit into the remote. A second blue LED lights up on all the Australians' collars. Never happens, Levy says. Why not? They can't even brew a decent batch of grog, so there's no way a bunch of fuckwit Americans had the no-see or the balls to do this. Levy becomes distracted by the hundreds of $10,000 notes scattered all over the salt pan. He picks up one of them. We need to go, Kip says. We get the rest of the money first, Levi orders the Australians. Don't just stand there, you fucking jog-ons. Start collecting. Apart from Kip, the Australians scurry out over the salt pan and began to collect up the bills. Hey. What? Levi asks. The boys might respond better if you bring it down a few notches, Kip says. Don't fucking tell me what to do, you soft cunt. I'm not telling you what... And shut the fuck up. Pull your fingers out and help me open this container. No. What the fuck's you talking about? We've got what we wanted, Kip explains. We've wasted enough time already. We have to go and find the next container. Like I've said before, it's the codes we need or we're all fucked. Levi strides over to Kip and prods him in the chest. I'm running the fucking show here, so why don't you mind your own fucking business, you four-eyed cunting faggot? Mate, losing my head is my business, Kip says. Like it or not, I'm opening this container, so don't try to fucking stop me. Go right ahead, but I can't see the point of wasting a shitload more time. Money's the fucking point, you blind buggun, Levy yells. We got a white case in there, Kip points over to the Australian's Humvee. With $100 million in it. I don't need any more money right now. What we need is time. We've got less than 4 hours to find another 8 codes. Don't you get it? Fuck yous. I'll do it myself. Levy grabs the handle on the container's locking bar and clanks it downward, then swings open one of the heavy doors. He shuts his eyes, raises his M16, and empties a full magazine into the dark interior. The sound of gunfire is deafening. The Australians duck for cover as the bullets clatter, ping, and ricochet inside the container. The din blasts out over the salt pan. Levy stops shooting. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Kip screams. Just taking precautions. Levy peers into the gloom of the container. Well, what do we have here? He steps inside the metal box and creeps over to Rita and Nevada's covered bodies. Hey, mate, leave it alone, Kip says. Levy pulls back the tarpaulin sheet and covers the 2 Americans. 2 dead Sheilas. Fuck a Laurel and a headless Hardy by the looks of them. He kneels next to Rita's decapitated head and talks to it. G'day there, me fat little dumplin'. Silence. Levy stares into Lita's dull, lifeless eyes. He lays down his M16 and pulls out a handgun from his holster. He places the pistol up against her bloody temple. When an Australian says g'day to you's got to be polite back. It's called being fucking cultured. Hey, leave her alone. She doesn't deserve that, Kip says. Fuck you's. Can't you see I'm just trying to have me a civilized conversation with me new girlfriend here? Isn't that right, me little darling? Silence. Levy grabs hold of Rita's hair and stands up. Why don't yous look me in the eye and... He lifts up her head and holds it out in front of him, her face facing his. Show me some respect and tell me where yous hidden that case of yours. Rita's dead eyes stare at him and give away nothing. If there's one thing that pisses me off, it's being ignored. It's a simple question. Where's the fucking case? Levy cocks his pistol and presses it further into Rita's temple. Silence. You've got till 3 because I'm not fucking around any longer. 1, 2, 3... Boom! Kip shoots the mad Australian in the head. His body slumps to the floor of the container. He still holds Rita's head. Respect that, you fucking animal, Kip snarls. Terrified, the Australians step away from Kip. Kip turns and smiles at them. Liberation benefits the circumstances. Anyone else here feel the need to be liberated? The wide-eyed Australians shake their heads. Kip returns his pistol to his holster and wipes away Levy's blood from his face. He nods at his team. Ripper!